There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh. I'm getting old. Getting up be harder and harder to do. And really, I don't even be having to get up. But my body be like, yeah, restroom. Get up now. Anybody else at that stage where you be like, if I don't get up right now, I just might have to get in the shower. Ooh, Jesus. Jess, thank you, Lord. I'm so happy. Yes, he is good. That's crazy because my baby was... See, I be praying. I don't even know. That's crazy. Me and my baby just had a conversation about car accidents. And for the last 3 days, I have been telling her, pray before you get in that car, girl. Kid you not. My baby, the one I've been calling on live. Literally. Thank you, Jesus. This is why you got to ask for traveling. Who remembers the old folks used to ask for traveling mercy? Y'all remember the church mothers? Good morning, Auntie. Y'all remember everybody. Y'all remember the church mothers used to ask for traveling mercy? Think about what they had to come through, especially in the South. They could die going to the grocery store. If it was a person of non-color that did not like whatever they was doing or felt envious of them of any time, it's in any type of way, just going to the store. We got to start back asking for traveling mercy, y'all, on the highways and byways. Indeed. Little kids standing up talking about, I want traveling mercies on the highways and the byways. Amen. And sit down. Come on. Art by Keenan. You know, absolutely not. You're not going to do all that over here now. Come on, you've been here a long time. What politics you see happening over here? And what's crazy is I stand with Israel, homie. I'm sorry. So you be here a while, but Israel is to get with the words God told. Everybody can go who they want to go with, but no. No. I ain't knocking nobody. I want nobody to be messed up. But baby, if they ask me, well, the Lord said, so I'ma stick with who my daddy's sticking with. I can't I don't want nobody to be hurt or nothing. But this is okay, let's ask a question. Where did all of this fighting amongst blood come from? Because those are brothers. What two brothers are those? Israel and Palestine. That are still fighting against each other. Their grandkids and great grandkids. 70 generations. Not the fallen, baby. Well, technically yes too, but the two brothers. Oh. Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau. So this is why it's important to nip family feud in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Because it will continue on. It'll be in their DNA. Say it ain't. Miss Young, I need to talk to you. That's crazy that you came up in here because I just talked to God about you this morning. You do real estate, right? Do you do corporate real estate? Okay. So family, y'all remember real quick. I don't know if you've been here. Ooh, okay, good job. Wow. Okay, so look. Come on, Auntie. God is restoring stuff. He's restored. I was just looking at land for you. When I tell you my daddy be hearing my prayers, oh my God. Y'all know it don't be nobody in here but me. And I'm not talking to people about what, like, really what I want to see right now. Because, oh my God. Literally at 2 a.m. this morning, listen to me. God is listening. Oh my God. Because I didn't know if you was going to be in here this morning, but I just talked to God. I was thinking about the land last night and talking to him about you this morning because he popped you up in my mind. And I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, yes. Commune. Come on now. Here we go. Not necessarily that. It's going to be a campground for the university. A camp private meeting ground. And I want more than one. I think we need to have an east, west, north, and south location. Is y'all getting me? Yeah. Yeah. We need campgrounds so that we could just do our meet and greets at the campgrounds. And you cannot get on the property unless you are in the WOIU community, because it will be specifically for it's okay, Tay. We're going to have campgrounds, honey. That's it. One in the north, one in the south, one in the east, and one in the west. And there's going to be private meetings. Like how Yale have they, Oh, good job. God is getting ready to do something. Because listen here. He told me about this. I gotta find the paper. He had me draw out how they supposed to be built and everything. He gave it to me almost 10 years ago. That's why I'm like, this is what I was thinking. I was in here looking for the paper yesterday, trying to find it, like where you had me put it. But I think I gave it to somebody. I gotta check and see, but I think I gave it to somebody right before I moved and was like, this is what. Ooh, Baby, God is in the midst. You guys sent pictures of property yesterday. Listen here. Come on. It's hours, Jace. Hours. God did not bring us together 2 years ago for nothing. He ain't let us all come together. He ain't let us sow the seeds that we sown. Do you understand? God about to do some things for us as a community. And I'm grateful. Because there's going to be a place where we need to meet. And only us. Y'all know only us includes your immediate family. Y'all know that, right? That includes your meet. It's our campground, so it's a, but y'all know what I mean. The folks that's been acting crazy, they're not invited. Yeah, the people that say, well, I'll just come to your house. No. Them people is not invited. But the people that have been prepping for the things that are getting ready to, the meet and greets we about to have, yes, they invited. Yes, they are. Because you got to have camp out food. You got to have camp out food, and you got to have camp out things. And look at you all. You guys have been getting all your camp out stuff all together. So when we go to the campgrounds all over, we'll be, ready for whatever needs to come there. We got tents and stuff. It's going to be so cool. We're going to love it. Antoinette. It's a campground, baby. We just gonna be camping. It's gonna be our official campgrounds. We don't know nothing about that other stuff. We don't know nothing about that other stuff. Mm-mm. It's just the private campgrounds for WOIU. Listen. Right. It's gonna be our meeting spaces. So that way we don't have to travel. You could bring the family, right? If you have a camper, if you have, whatever it is for your camping experience that you might need, you're going to need to bring it. All the things that you have been storing so that when we go to these campgrounds, you can be okay. Yep. You're going to need to bring those things, okay? So, yeah, we're going to be making s'mores and stuff and learning about nature. We're going to have some kumbaya moments there. We're going to, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. And it's private space. Listen, I do. We going to get together. Okay. But I think that would make it easier. Ooh. Okay, hopefully y'all done met me one too. He might be more of a it's not necessarily a tall tree. It's kind of more like a shrub, not a shrub, but what's the other thing? What's the one things we talked about that are on Alice in Wonderland? What are those things called? Can't think of it. It's early, and I already have my meds. What is it called? Not a shrub. What is it called? Damn it. Well, there's that. I can't remember right now. A hedge. That's what it is. Thank you. You know how hedges can be. Hedges can be no. Yeah, a hedge. Because not a tall tree, but hedges, you can't sometimes see over the hedges, but they don't be that tall. They just be like, just enough where you gotta stand on your tippy toes to look over them a little bit. Like, yeah. You never know. Anyway, hedges can grow tall. Yeah, they can. And so, have you ever tried to cut some hedges out? They branches be strong and, and the roots be deep. So, hedges ain't all that bad. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know, but you know what I mean. So, there's that. Moving on. They be hard to get out. Real strong. You got to go get the chainsaw, buddy. Listen here. And tall trees, sometimes they be so high up in the air that the wind be blowing them this way and that way, and everybody can see them. Everybody want to hang around over there. I'm going towards the hedges. Don't nobody care about a hedge, but they be manicured nice and stuff too. Mm-hmm. They do. Amen. Anyway. This how you supposed to talk in front of the kids. This is how me and my friends used to have whole conversations in front of them kids. You said you went to the grocery store, girl? You did? Girl, you'll never believe what I picked up over there. What you get? You know them big old rolls of sausage they be having, girl, they had them on sale. For real? And I put one in my freezer. Girl. And might be having me one for later. I said, oh, no, you didn't. We have a whole conversation. You don't have. I went shopping, girl, found me a little outfit and stuff. They had these high heels I found. And you have to, because kids are smart. You said what? Or they gonna act like they didn't hear it and go outside and tell their little friends all your business. No, you'll not be. You gonna tell them your mama picked up all kinds of stuff at the store. Yes, baby. You have to. And kids is not worried about no shrubbery. So then moving on. You gotta tell all your business. What's the DHR? Sometimes I be a little slow. What happened? What did I just miss? Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay, yes, praying for you. Oh no. Definitely gonna be praying for y'all and her. Do you want me to say that or no? Pray for her family. There's some situations going on with her grandbabies and stuff. I don't know. Somebody didn't know Ro might be watching over here. I don't want to. This is like, I'll be for that. Ooh, but we definitely playing. Okay, so you just don't need to be talking about nothing on here. Leave it. But we will be praying. That's why probably. You sure? Because sometimes people be ticking time bombs. We just gonna pray on that, okay? Because sometimes when people feel like they don't have nothing to live for, they'll risk it all to feel something, okay? For real. For real. Sorry, I had to fight for her life. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know why people don't. They be trying to. What did I do to you? You want to save my life? What is crazy? Yes, they do be. Anyway. You said you ain't crazy. Lies. 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 That's why I ask people, do you think I'm crazy? It's okay if you don't or you do. You just get the right person. You get the extra crazy. Moving on. So anyway, we're going to be looking into some campgrounds, y'all. And we might be doing some fundraising or something. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Now, I'm talking about outside of our community fundraising, too. Like, for real fundraising. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out some stuff. All y'all gifts need to be put to use. Maybe some kind of bazaar or something to secure your 100 or 200 feet of whatever it is at the campground, so you and your family have y'all space, y'all little numbered space that you'll go to that you know is yours. You know, that type thing. So we'll figure it out here in a minute. We're about to get it together. It'll be your private dues. I've been looking into stuff. That's why I be telling y'all I can't be on here all the time and do everything. I've been looking into some things. I'm trying to tell you here. And because we are not an organization, there are certain things that we have access to. So that's why I've been doing stuff the way I've been doing it. That's why CERCA didn't go out and just blow money and spend money. I put money so that there was records of where things were going and the flow of whatever needed to be in a place. So when the people go looking, it's a steady flow of certain things that have been, I've been on, because you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do it right, the right way. You see what I'm saying? So that certain things can be in order. And God blessed us last year, y'all. Like, I'm doing the year-end things, and I'll tell you this. This in here just... I want to say... we givers over here... Y'all, when I because I keep up. I do my paperwork and everything. But sometimes when you go and you do the exact numbers of what was spent on this and what was spent on that, and we listen here. The WOIU is not stingy. I'm just going to say that. God blessed us. And when the twos and feuds come together, you can do so much. Y'all, we bought enough books for people to pay for a really, really nice year at a really, really nice college on one hand. Then we helped people pay their utilities and different things like that. We gave over like 1.5 million clean gallons of water out through straws to Flint, to Mississippi. And where was it? It wasn't Philadelphia, y'all. Look at this. I always forget because I had to ship those. And where is it? What was the other place where they had the water crisis? Start with a P, I thought. It wasn't Pennsylvania. Where was it? Where did we send? Baltimore. Thank you. Yes, Baltimore. I was trying to remember last night. I'm like, oh, yes, Baltimore. So we sent to Flint. We sent to Mississippi. Like, do y'all realize how many people are thinking? Oh, because did y'all see that another up in Michigan? Did y'all see what happened? In Michigan yesterday, another train derailed. Y'all saw that? Yesterday or the day before, and it's right by a source of water. So that's south, east, west, and now north. Who remembers us talking about raw tactics? And I told y'all, I said, anytime something happens, it's either going to start. It's going to go here, 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 or here, and then come to the middle. Who remembers? A train derailed in Arizona. The one thing was over there on the East Coast. It was in the water. Then there was one down in Kentucky. And now there's one in Michigan. I believe that would be all of the... Yeah? Or no? Ain't that all the... Right? Okay. Closing us in here. With the water sources. They said 50% this summer of the water was contaminated. And now we had another 2, I believe. So that... all those waterways connect together under this whole United States that we got. The piping system is all connected. So there's that. So God told us that they were going to mess with the water. And then the fish started. Oh, let me ask you a question. Who went and watched the 7th sign? Love you too. Who went and watched the 7th sign? Ooh, can we talk about it? Can we talk? Quana, classy lady, Krista, can we talk about it? Can we please? And these are the hands, honey. Can we talk about it, Mr. Zach? Can we talk about it? What? Text, this beach is toxic too. The 7th sign, yes. Oh, did y'all see the things that's happening today? I said, oh, the fish turned up. He said, the fish are dead. The fish are dead. Didn't he? The animals, the birds was falling out the... Did y'all see the crescent moons and all the signs in the sky? The red moon that's coming. Ain't it this weekend or something that whole thing is about to be? Nah. The eye, if you look at how they saying, look at how they saying that eclipse is about to look. And go back and look at the sign. There was a... Yeah. Did that movie show you that there are angels walking amongst us? I did cheer when I was a not cheer and gymnastics. So there's a lot of I know how to stick. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, but yeah. So there's certain things that just never leave. Or whatever, and I was always falling on my head. I said, okay, gymnastics ain't for me. Can't be scared of heights and do gymnastics because you said jump and do what? Oh, no, now you done put me up on these rings. Do you see how far I am from the damn ground? Mama, you wasted your money. Don't do that to yourself no more. I'm out of here. Try violin. Mama said, I'm not paying for no more lessons for you to turn around and say you don't want to do nothing. I think I want to do pottery now. So I told her, she said, you going to work and pay for it yourself. Oh, Lord. Afternoon, Annalise. What they saying over there where you at? Afternoon. What they talking about where you at, Miss Annalise? Listen. My mama used to be hotter than me. She said, Is anything, everything all right over there where y'all at right now? So even in South Africa, everybody be looking at you like you crazy, even though everything is going over here, like Israel being at war. Know that Russia came into Africa and got people and made them into mercenaries. And the war is far. What wasn't Russia over there in y'all country making mercenaries a couple years ago? And that's why all the people that went into the Ukraine had dark skin first. Y'all remember? Who remembers all of those soldiers coming from Africa when the Ukraine war started? Wow, you seeing stuff in the sky, nobody else is seeing it. Well, you take pictures and document it. God said their eyes was gonna be closed. Hell, it's people seeing it happen here and they still don't believe it's happening. The Christians shook up though. A lot of the Christians that's been asleep. This is why God says, arise and wake out of your slumber. I'm on your head. Okay, thank you. The video of 3 lights in the sky last night. Ooh. Y'all remember Left Behind. Because this was going on around here. Y'all remember God let them go and attack Israel at first because stuff was burning. And then he put them angels up there and they was shooting them missiles, baby. They was bouncing back. Beep. We about to start seeing supernatural things in the sky. Y'all thought he was about to let the Antichrist call all them spirits out the boats and he not show up. He said, go on. Do what you gonna do, homie. It's your turn. Go. Go. Do all that you're gonna do. Get him amazed because I'm about to rock they socks. You hear me? As my mama used to say, honey, he rocked him out his socks, baby. He about to rock him out his socks. Don't trip. I told y'all how we just went over the war scroll the other day. You feel like you don't belong here? No, you gonna belong there because you're gonna have to find the other people. Listen, we all are the only one in our area. Because it's going to be people following y'all the same way y'all came over here and hit follow or whatever or however on here. God is building a community. I didn't tell y'all go watch these movies we watch for nothing. I was hoping y'all was paying attention. Niggas. Now wait a minute. You just went and watched. You wasn't. I said take notes. Strategies. There are key words that we use over here. Okay, I need you to be paying attention, huh? Because you can't go to, I don't know what to do. No. Figure out your space. Because as y'all can tell, I'm too lazy, and I don't care how much I love you. You'll be booted on out of the campground. Any BS and you want some funny stuff, it's a wrap. This is a private campground, and I can revoke. Get your stuff. Figure out what you gonna do. What you good at, that it will be useful for the campground that you are in. Because ain't nobody serving nobody that don't want to serve. I'm telling y'all that right now. And if you don't understand what that means, you'll not sit back while everybody else is working to get the campground together and you just chilling and, oh, I ain't doing that. No, whatever you called on, if you are able to do it, you need to be willing. Because you can't take part. Go read the Little Red Hen story, but see, it turned out a little different over here. Telling you. And Miss Cindy, Miss Brandy says she has international folks too, so don't even trip. We got some other places. We got some people that's doing some things around here. And yes. Girl, what you just said. Ooh, we might have a campground UK, a campground South Africa, a campground Australia. We don't know what's gonna happen. God can. So anywhere you go, you got WOIU family, and there's a place that you can lay your head just in case. You never know what God is getting ready to do. It's $1.7 billion dollars on the line right now. It's only about $475 million, depending on where you're gonna be at, but that's still a lot of money. If you take the cash payout, about $475 million, maybe $515. That ain't bad at a 1.7. I already been looking. That's why when you said what you said, I'm like, is he what he about to do over here? One of y'all about to hit the lotto over there? Listen here, somebody about to hit it. Well, it'll be crazy if it's somebody in our community too. Winning ticket was sold in Cali? Well, maybe they pay attention. You never know. Hello. We don't know who be paying attention. I'm looking at land, thinking about how much it's going to cost, thinking about Miss Young. She comes in, boom. I was looking at land for you last night. My daddy is in the midst. Something about to happen. Ooh. Listen here. I don't know how he about to do it, but I'm grateful. I don't know what he about to do, but he know we need some campgrounds that are private spaces. That, come on, you gotta be a WOIU student. It's not a game. I told y'all that was gonna come in handy here later. just wait it out. We just gotta let our daddy work and do what he gonna do, and he works stuff out. I promise. Oh man, I'm excited. I don't know how long or what he gonna do, but I'll wait because his stuff be good when he come through. Girl, I hope you ain't buying no purses. We don't need no purses, Punky. Right now, you need to be trying to build an underground bunker. And who gonna see you there? Fashion show's over. Fashion show over. News been saying be prepared for emergencies never like before. Okay. Oh, I'm serious. Fashion show over. The only thing you need to be spending. Listen, it ain't about to be no gas. Y'all, did y'all go watch the movie? The Depression, and then did y'all watch the movies about when the world was at war? What happened? Did y'all go watch those movies I told you about Hitler and all of that? Did y'all go watch those? What, Brandy? Brandy said that out of nowhere, her teachers, them at her baby school, they're studying how to survive in the wilderness out of nowhere. At the school. And the daughters, my nieces that came home and said they have random billboards asking if their emergency evacuation plans. Oh, oh. Oh, okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all should be. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Listen, are y'all not happy that our daddy... It's been 1 year. 12 months. Y'all remember I used to tell people. I did. Miss Judy sent it to me. Did you see that? Now, what's going to happen is I got to remember how to beat it because it's been a minute. Well, I remember. I just got to practice. It's been a long time since I beat a tambourine. A good one anyway. I had a little plastic one. Yes, thank you, Auntie Julia. So, 12 months ago, we talked about war. We talked about not living in homes. We talked about having to live outside, live without power. And now they're telling these babies how to survive in the wilderness. You mean like when you need like a campground? You mean where you could easily need a tent and a portable toilet and portable rechargeable water shower head? You mean where you're gonna need like a portable water filter system that you can pour the water out, stack this up, and put it up? You mean like that? You mean like buckets and buckets of rice? You mean like it ain't gonna be no milk and eggs? So this? You mean like get ready to live like this where you gotta add water to everything around you in order to... Oh, a year ago, huh? He told us to do this stuff. Over a year. But some of us... Where is it? It's in here. All my stuff out the box because I didn't show it, y'all. Ooh, where is it? Where are you? We got... Oh, there you go. Portable water filters and binoculars. Like to look in the wild, you mean? To see 10 football fields, you mean? You mean this kind of stuff that I can filter, have a 5-gallon bucket of some water and a 5-gallon bucket of some water and filter it if I have to go get it out of a nasty stream. But then I can turn around and take it through that portable water filter that I just showed you, and just to make sure it's real good and clean, you know. I got this. And I got some water tablets that clean the water, you mean. This one straw filters 5 years worth of water basically for a person. Yeah. And we gave out so many of these last year. It was so cool to the babies of 3 different states. There were homeless people that got these, all college students that got these. Can't survive without water. And each one of these straws filters 11 up to 1,100 gallons of water to drink. So we already, God told us, we have 4 systems to purify the water that we drink. We have our water tablets. We have this. We have our portable water filter. And we have this pure well that filters 6,000 gallons of water. We're going to need water to cook that's filtered. So then, and bathe. But you don't have to use a lot of your good water because you have this portable shower head that heats up. Or you can boil a little bit of water, put it in a bucket or a tub, hang that on a tree or wherever you at. Because if they hit our power, there's no running water. Americans is spoiled. We so used to going to the tap and turning on the water, we don't understand. Do you even know a water source to go get some water from close to you? We don't know nothing about walking 2-3 miles to go get some water and carrying all that water back and not wasting it. Do we? And I ain't talking about in no nice, cool jug that won't waste in your car. I'm talking about carrying. Water is heavy, if you don't know. I had an auntie, her water used to get turned off, and we used to have to carry 5-gallon buckets of water from the neighbor's water hose over into the house. It's heavy water. And you can't spill it. You said across the street for you. Okay. Baby, folks don't even understand. Trying to walk and you better not spill it either. Oh, God. Listen. Right, I know. I don't know where I have to get prepared for gators and bugs. Oh, Jesus. Gators. Oh, Lord. Snakes and stuff be out here. God, please help me. Ooh. Ah. Goodness gracious, Dad. I mean, I know you love creation, but not all of it I'm a fan of. We used to do that when I was younger. It's a real thing. So can I ask y'all a question? You said no and no. Can I ask you a question? Right? See? See? See the thing? That's why I said work on your mind. Who remembers me saying we've been working on our minds? Because when all of this crazy stuff started to happen, you didn't already need to be in a super stressed out situation. Imagine already being at your highest level of stress and then this stuff is happening. You probably did, girl. You probably saw. You probably did. I need a bug and animal repellent because I can't do it. Some of your natural oils that you have will do that as well. Throw off the scent, different things. I've been watching people act out already. I bet they is. They about to be tripping. They about to be tripping. You hear me? There is a map for natural springs in the U.S. It can be found on Google. Thank you. There's a map for natural springs, and it can be found on Google. Boom. We are a place of information. Y'all like this information highway? Who like this information highway over here? Because I do. He said, thank you. Find one for the UK, right? Wherever you at. Listen, I was CERCA TROVA 22, that part. Listen, no, WORU, I don't know all this stuff by myself. Without y'all, listen, we putting it together. But see, this is why that whole I don't need no new friends thing is stupid. Y'all are my new friends, and now we done became family. So you cannot sing no new friends because you get one every day here. Won't you be our neighbor? Like, every day you get a new family member. So you don't get to say that anymore. Because you would hope that God is sending people to you now. Because, I mean, just because you held on to people he told you not to hold on to for a long time, that ain't his fault. That is not his fault. So don't be talking about I don't do no new people lives. If you've been here over however long you've been here, you do new people every day. Every single day for however long you've been here that you come into class, you got a new family member or a new friend, somebody else to encourage you or so into you or whatever. Lies. Don't say that anymore. Listen, every day we get new people here. Every day we get more people that are starting to see. Oh, that lady that was hollering and screaming. Remember they used to say stop yelling. I used to say turn your thing down. Cause this needs to be shouted from the top of the lungs. Cause y'all old good old people that's in the pulpit ain't saying nothing. Yeah, we journal. We don't need no shadows with nothing. And we don't deal with shadows at all. We've been journaling. Why do it got to be something dark attached to it? We don't live in the shadows. We live in the light. Now, we have to go into the shadows sometimes, but we don't want nothing to do with no shadows at all. Unless it's the Lord shadowing me. But other than that, I didn't have too many of them stand at my door, stand at my bed, wake up and they on my bed. Who did y'all see that repost of the incubus and the succubus? The people, did y'all see that? Yeah. Did y'all see that? I reposted it. Oh, so you know how everybody got their little cameras, right? In their rooms and stuff. And what's crazy, I used to experience this as a kid. Remember I told you I used to wake up under the bed and I would be naked? I could be the only person at home. My brothers wasn't there. Nobody wasn't there. And my mama used to whoop me because, now I realize that I would always have these scratch marks like right here in this area. Well, if you trying to pull somebody's pants down, that's where the scratch marks gonna be. Y'all. When we say work. Listen. I said, oh my God. Hold on, repost. I know I reposted it. Let me see, just give me 1 second. Yep. Y'all ready? This a whole man. And it goes on through the other people. Now, disembodied spirits who understand how it is to be with flesh. Who was Asmodeus? All these people with their spirit husbands and wives is the fallen angels and their kids getting it in. Remember I told y'all that wet dreams is that. Because you wake up and your body feel like it was actually in the act, because it was. But you sleep. They always come in the spirit. Everything happens even in the spirit first. Even your interactions happen here first. And you have a spirit body. So a spirit body can connect with a spirit body. Y'all don't remember what we read in Solomon? About the spirits, how they connected with each other, and then the 7 sons and 7 daughters was born? There's stories of women telling of ghost pregnancies, and they body exhibits all the symptoms. This is why I tell you I have to anoint my bed at night, and have for years. They don't always be spirit husbands, they just be spirits. It's not necessarily the same one. They didn't give it a name, but it could be a woman, because it could be a female spirit. It don't, because they're interchangeable. They can be a woman one day and a man they're androgynous. Incubus and succubus are real, but there's other spirits under them. It's not just one. It's a type of demon. Do you understand that? An incubus and a succubus is a type of demon. Well, there's black people, but all black people don't look the same. There's white people, but all white people don't do this, look the same. We don't all do the same things, even though we're classified as a race of people. Good morning, Day. Y'all remember me telling you about spirits. When you don't deal with the things that happen to you, those spirits get to inhabit you, and then they get to attach to your children, male or female. You made that baby. So when you don't deal with the stuff, then the Bible say, how can the strong man, how can the robber get in unless he overthrow the strong man? Well, baby is inside of you. You won't deal with your hurt. You won't deal with your pain. You won't deal with your stuff. They have access to your baby because you're in sin. So then your bloodline. Are you listening? The same way that the Holy Ghost got into Jesus and John the Baptist prior to their birth, evil spirits get in. And yes, that's why they always been like that since they was a kid. Since they was born, we knew. Because somebody ain't being honest. One of them parents ain't talking about something. Because it show up in the kids. Period. Whatever it is. You can only produce what you are. So who gonna tell the truth? About the fling you had in college, or the stuff that happened to you as a kid, because that's why it's showing up in your baby. I'm telling you. It just came out of nowhere and didn't. And this is why a lot of parents distance themselves from it, because guess what? Something they still struggle with. Whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You can only produce what you are. Period. Period. That's why they push them away. Because they don't want to be reminded. You better, what they say, you better deal with that mess, or it's going to keep plaguing your bloodline. As long as you allow the demon to stay in your mind, in your body, in your life, then guess what? They got access to your blood. They don't have to ask. And they can pop up wherever they want to. 4 generations down to all of them. And when do they ever come by themselves? Demons never come by themselves. The Bible shows you all day long that they bring homies every single time. They about to run a train on your tail. And be coming in and out like they want to. Trafficking in demons, baby. That's what y'all be doing. Trafficking in demons. And messing with these folks talking about they on demon time too. Good morning, Mr. Hardy. I ain't dealing with nobody on demon time. You hear me? You can do whatever you want to, as long as it ain't on no damn demon time. I don't want nobody that's on demon time. No. What? We missed you too, Mr. Hardy. So those of you that went and watched End of Days, did y'all see what happened when the devil get into people? Doesn't that look like a lot of the people on Kensington and the different areas all over the country right now? We talked about this the other day, but now that some of you have gone and watched it, kind of looks like when they was taking that bath salt stuff, don't it? That's about how they bodies be. And they have superhuman strength running in the buses and crawling up on places. They're like, how the hell do you get up there? Pharmakia, a spell, incantation, witchcraft, a poison. Oh. Y'all see how big the devil was? And who remember Country Black saying, you can't even see the devil. He see-through. He gonna come as whoever you know. Everybody thought that nigga was crazy. No. I told y'all, whenever God used to show me certain spirits or entities, they would either be dark or they would look like the thing from not Alien. Yeah, Alien. When they would go, not Alien. What's the other one? With the what was it? I can't think of it. I ain't watched the movies in forever. What's the one with the dude with the thing on this, the big black dude? What is it? Predator. Remember how he could go see through and be jelly like? That. Yeah, Predator. And then you look at what he looked like in. So they can materialize and immaterialize. Like they can be there, then not. You mean like all the angels and stuff to be showing up? If you went and watched the seventh sign. Did you see I was an angel? He rented an apartment and everything. Who saw? And he is extra. As my cousin say. Now y'all see why. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Go get my journal. If you watch that movie, now you understand why I like this kind of stuff. And where nobody else think either. Y'all remember y'all got me this. It's I'm getting down through there too. Don't even trip. And y'all bought me the smaller one and the real little one. Ro bought me the real little one. Where is it? It's up here. Oh, right in my face. Look at it. So we got the smallest journal in the house. And they're both leather, handmade paper, because I absolutely love those, right? But y'all know y'all bought me the medium size one too. And then all the others that have been here. Some of them I have given away to the people that God told me to. It ain't a lot of them. But, and yes, I write in this as much as I can. Y'all see how big this is? I got the other one. It's in my car, though. I keep that one in the car because if I have to write while I'm out, I have to have one of these in the car. So I have one in the car and one in here. But y'all see? I've been getting it. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember I used to write in my other ones? So, yes. But this is why I like this kind of stuff. And y'all saw that man had he had a notebook like that. The angel dude, he had his feather pens. He had his wax sealed paper, right? Uh-oh. Ah! You just gonna break stuff? Hold on now. Stay. Oh, that's what I need these for. Ain't that crazy? Let me get the other one. Oh no, I need to finish making those. Oh, it's always something to do. Anyway, didn't that paper look a little like this? You mean papyrus? Did it look like this and had the stamp on it? There go y'all see it? Papyrus, however you say it. It's real papyrus. And then he'll break that seal and drop that paper. So, has anybody... We can kind of compare that to how God talks to us here. I got me a big journal. This is the one right here. This is the biggest one. Out of this, from this company that they make it, and the paper is so, I know I like that. It's soft right here. I love writing on this paper. And she did. What? Don't. Yep. Yeah, she did. She stepped over in the seal. Yep. When she wasn't supposed to. No, not right. The bloodline thing? Oh, honey, let me tell you. You can watch here. Because some of that stuff be inspiration. He dropped that for whoever it was for. Basically, whatever you hold on to, it gets to attack your children and your bloodline. So your grandma, okay, say your grandma was SA'd, right? My grandmother is passed over, so I can say it. My grandma was SA'd by, I believe, a family member. And so then that type of thing ran through my family because nobody would address it. And then something happened to me and I spoke out loud about it and got called crazy. But I wouldn't let it go because that's something that I really didn't want in my bloodline. And it's hard sometimes because these are the family secrets. But that's just it. Demons like to hide in dark places. And as long as you don't deal with it, like we talked about it, it's a lot of men that came in here and said they been SA'd. They was SA'd as kids. But when I used to say that a lot of men that prefer men, that wouldn't have been the case, but they were SA'd by somebody when they were young, people get mad at me, but that's their first intimate experience. So when their body react to it, they think that means that they like it. I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, but I do know that a lot of the men that are intimate with men, they just not going to talk about who was touching on them when they was a kid. The things they uncles and the granddaddies and the man across the street and mama boyfriend made them do. So then when their bodies started to react to it, they thought, oh, I must be. It ain't no different from the dudes that get molested by an older lady or something. And every time they think of a woman, they think of her wrinkly self. So then they know, I don't want that because all of this is real. And when parents don't, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, I'm not talking to y'all about nothing I don't know. The reason I have all these books about evil spirits and trying to understand how they move in their rankings and their families that they run in, hey, it's because yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's uncomfortable and nobody wants to talk about it. I get it. I understand. But this is the thing. This is why a lot of what we see is happening right now. People got mad at me when I said that there are a lot of women that are in certain relationships because they didn't have a good relationship with their mama. So they need that feminine, like, love and affection. And so then they find it in others. And I'm not saying everybody, but I've talked to so many people. I said, this what it, oh, man. Baby girl, come here. Let me sit down and talk to you for a minute. Now, this ain't everybody. But I'll be trying to tell y'all, I done had way more conversations with people, raw and real, than people think. I don't fake. If we gonna talk, we gonna talk. And my kids be like, why you always just come out and say, so what, well, what happened when you were 7? Because God is whispering in my ear, telling me what happened to you. You can fake for these people all you want to, but he told me. That's why I've been able to ask you the questions that I asked, because he's feeding me the information so that you can get free. Like, what? Show me a video. I don't want to see that. Well, this is what happened. They were brutally abused, and they had to lie about it, go to school, act like it wasn't happening. Like, y'all don't know the conversations I've had with men and women about this stuff. And because a lot of times I was in a situation where they felt like I was lower than them for whatever reason. Baby mama of 4, not married, whatever. They felt like they could tell me all their business. Oh, you just helped me help about 100 people. Thank you. Because I'm not intimidating to people in my, you know what I'm saying? So they guards me down. They gonna tell me. Now, when I had all that good old blonde hair and all of that, folks didn't want to say too much to me. And I put them heels on and stuff. They have their guard up. That's why he made me get on here looking like this. But y'all see your sister here? Now, if I need to now. He said, yeah, but they seen enough of that. And I need them to get healed. And all of that don't have nothing to do with me. He worried about your insides. And me too. He worried about your insides. He's worried about the thing. This is heavy, but I need it. Listen. Mr. Henry, listen. But listen. It is heavy, but you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? God want to take the burden. That's why he got us talking about it today. Not everything you speaking is being revealed to me in this season. Wow. Come on. Men need healing too. I know this. It's so many hurting men out here that wish that they could break down and get. Remember when I told y'all them big old niggas be breaking down? I be like, wait, let's just sit down. Because your big old, I can't hold you up, damn it. Now look, sit down and I'll sit in your lap and hold your head. Because what I'm going to do with this big old nigga about to fall on me? You go, ooh. And I'm not laughing. I'm saying it's a lot of men that need to get free, y'all. There was things that happened to them. It's a lot of men that's locked up right now that when they went and tried to tell their mama that boyfriend did something to them, the mama was so hard up for a nigga, she let it go on and didn't know this man was assaulting her son. He ain't gonna do that to you, y'all. So they get angry. And now everybody that won't listen to them, they fighting. And they don't trust women because the woman that they trusted, they couldn't trust that she believed them. Y'all like, come on, listen. This is why I'm going to be single because I don't know. Oh, everybody ain't your mama. I will help you, I promise. Just be cool. That's a joke. But in our reality, this is serious. Men that saw their mama be real loose, oh God, most of them don't respect women at all. She had a new boyfriend every week. It seen her in compromising positions. They don't respect women. And most times those men really didn't want her. They wanted access to her kids. Get you drunk. You better be weary of the man that's always trying to have you out of your mind around your children. Oh, baby, we about to turn up. He want to get you good and drunk and passed out so he can creep in your kids' room, I promise you. And that ain't everybody, but it's a lot of them. He know you got kids. Why he always want you out of your mind? At night. Why y'all can't go have a drink at 5 o'clock and come on home and be up and with these kids? Why y'all always got to be stuck off? Because he needs to create that division between you and your children. So you think they acting up. So when he start doing stuff, you don't believe him. Oh, it's the whole system. I keep telling y'all, the devil no strategy. And because families don't change, he keep using the same play because it works. Why should he change it if it's been working for eons? They get to stay. They ain't got to be evicted. It's, don't kill me, white folks, but this is what I got to say. Kind of like how the stolen land just keeps being in y'all families. Because y'all pass it down, but really it ain't never been y'all's. Like that. Just like that, if you don't understand what I'm saying. That way to keep it from the other people that really supposed to have it. God really supposed to have you. But it's some people, it's some beings that's inhabiting God's land where he want to be. And you say, oh, I always been like this. Yeah, because your mama and your daddy didn't talk about their exploitation before they got pregnant with you. Or the things that they've hidden. And the devil said, oh, yeah, keep it hidden because it grows seeds in your youth. It's growing seeds. Seeds are being planted. Everything that come out of you, a seed. Watermelons only produce watermelons. And it be 1,000,000 seeds in that one watermelon. So you don't know how many seeds over time throughout y'all bloodline that being planted and just being reproduced. And you put one seed, you get 100 apples, you get 100 onions, you get 100 okra, you get 100 tomatoes, you get 155 corns, you get whatever. Because each one of those kernels is a seed, ain't it? You planted one piece of corn kernel, and you got rows and rows and rows and years and years and years and generation after generation after generation in that one corn cob. Because as long as you keep planting in the dark, them seeds going to keep growing. And over time, the soil becomes more fertile with whatever you put in it. So then it don't even take long to grow. You be like, damn, that's coming up fast. It's been so seasoned with sin that the sin don't take long to show itself. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Joy, sometimes to me this be looking like booty cheeks. Did anybody else see that? I love this, but sometimes it just be looking like booty cheeks right there to me. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Like, y'all see it? Did anybody else see the booty cheeks in here? I just want to know. Or is it just me? Y'all see it? I love it, Joy, but I'm just saying. I said, what did y'all weren't gonna say nothing, and it looked like somebody been rubbing their hands on it too. You see? Oh, y'all weren't gonna say nothing. I see y'all. I didn't see that. I think I said, well, ain't this how the girls be on TikTok? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Y'all seen it too. Did y'all or no? Okay. Maybe it's just CERCA. I said, what the? Thanks, Joy, because it gave me a whole laugh. Ooh-wee. Come on. Funny. We gonna get a laugh out of everything. Y'all know I had to lighten the load up real quick because I know I just dropped some heavy stuff this morning. Okay. I love it, Joy. I ain't gonna lie, though. It cracks me up. I said, it's it. No, just listen here. I guess that's procedure, huh? No, I'm just listen. Mm-hmm. It's hot. Let me turn this bed over here. I'm gonna quit messing with y'all. I'm gonna quit messing with y'all for real, for real. normally is shit. What you trying to say? No, I'm just playing. Y'all, okay. I'm joking. Ooh, I'm about to go make me some coffee and go to that. I just didn't say it. I knew y'all was thinking that we family. I already know what's going on because I see it too. What's up? What? Listen, hilarious. Okay, y'all still love me after this conversation we just had. Too early for the shenanigans. Never too early. It's never too early to laugh. Y'all see how we just moved right on out of that real sad place that a lot of people might be in. Who laughed? We don't gotta stay on sad stuff long. We can drop the seed and keep on moving. Now we punching into something else. You see? Stirred up a lot of stuff there. A lot of emotion. And don't spaz out. Get your journal and write about it. And if you have to write in your invisible ink, these are the things that you write. This is why we got this right here. This is why we got this. This is why we got this right here. Because some things you don't even feel comfortable telling your spouse. Because it might be brought back up to you. So talk to my daddy about it in secret. And this is a way to do it. And the only time they probably going to be able to see it is when you gone, because they sitting outside crying, looking at your journals, and then that magic message will pop up. Like on the, I told you I'm writing secret letters to my kids in my journals, and then I might write over it with just some old regular stuff. But if they go outside and see mom's journals, it's going to be messages, secret messages in there to them. And we use our glass pens to write. Because people nosy and don't know how to mind their business and don't understand that my journal is my secret thoughts to my dad. It's my conversation between me and my spiritual parent, and you don't get to invade that. So you can get you some glass pens and get you a little ink dip thing. We got a couple of them. Like, this is one of the, it's a cork up there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Hey, cork. So you put your little water in here at the bottom. You put your little water in there at the bottom. Right? And then as you're writing, you see? So then you would put your pen in here if you want to dip and use a different color. Just put your water in there and clean that out. You know. Yeah. So if you have secret things, man and wife, that you want to get out and you don't trust that the people around you would understand, you can talk to God about it in secret. I'm trying to tell y'all, because I done had nosy people always want to know what I'm writing. And so God gave me a way to be able to write out the things that I needed to say to him, and then I can write over that, because people are so surface, they don't think to go outside and be trying to sneak. They in a dark place, so you damn sure ain't gonna see it there. See how that works? You know how long you stopped writing? Well, now you can do it again. Abby! I used to know somebody named Abby. You don't live on the West Coast, do you? Well, that don't mean you didn't used to anyway. I used to know somebody named Abby. Oh, man. We worked at a collection agency together. That was crazy. Did you do collections, Abby? I can't remember what his last name was. What about when black parents say what goes on in this house stays in that house? The devil be using them. Oh, Abigail. Okay, sorry. Sorry. She's like, no, it's short for Abigail. Okay, sorry. Oh, it's Abby. Got it. Okay. Working in collection, stressful. When I got home, I would answer the phone crazy. I had to get out of there. It's too much. You just bought some invisible ink pens. Come on. Listen, y'all. God can see everything, even the invisible stuff. Can I ask y'all a question? Have y'all not seen in most of the movies that we watch, even like Indiana Jones, you had to be in a certain light to see certain writing? Always upset. It do make you always upset. That is a very stressful job, and a lot of people end up having all kind of medical issues after working in collections. It's not a game. It was always something you could see, but you had to get under a specific light or be in a specific place in order to see the other stuff that was written. So this is not new. It's not new. And it's not hiding from your spouse if these are things that you're just talking to God about. And some things you can't reveal. Because they're not a trustworthy well of, they're not a vault. Some people are not a vault. It's not going to stay in there. They're going to leave it open so that other people can come see it. I got to go to the bathroom and make me some coffee. Yeah, they are, D. Yep. Y'all still love me? I bet y'all be like, she don't ever go a day without trying to hurt. So, look, I don't be trying to hurt y'all. I told y'all I'm getting y'all, we sparring and stuff. I got my, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting y'all ready for the fight. Because what y'all going to do when these phantoms start coming out? You can't have all this extra baggage. You ain't going to be light enough to think. You got to get rid of this stuff. And this stuff keeps you out of heaven. You know that, right? All of this stuff that we don't want to talk about, that we don't let go of and give it to God, that will be the stuff that access denied. Ain't no pearly gates for you. Because he said, let it go, get rid of it. Don't be burdened down with the cares and the things of this world. It's not saying that it's not going to hurt. But he said, why is you holding on to it and I can heal you? You do not have to live in the darkness anymore. But you don't got to put nobody on blast. It's a way to deal with it because most hurt people. So if a person abused you, and I'm just going to say it. If a person abused you, 9 times out of 10, they was abused and didn't nobody, because abused become the abusers. Not always. Not always. But there are a lot of times that if you talk to the abuser, you'll find out that they were being abused. They were being abused. You can always tell little kids at school who are being exposed to a way more than what they supposed to be exposed to. All you gotta do is sit back and watch. And not like a voyeur, but just watch their actions. Watch what come out of their mouth. Watch the things that they say, and other little kids be like, ew, that's nasty. How do you even know that, baby? But people just want to throw those people away and say, oh, wait a minute, this is a 5-year-old that is explaining things to me that not even 15-year-old. How do you know that, baby? Are y'all looking at y'all's kids' art that they draw? Between kindergarten, really after 3, once they can articulate to you what it is, you need to start having them sit down and draw every week. Because one thing babies is going to do is draw what's in their mind and draw what they're experiencing. You won't have to ask them what's wrong. I tell y'all this all the time. Have them tell you what's going on. But you ain't got to ask. Let's draw. You want to color mommy a picture? And they'll tell you, look. They don't give a damn. But what's this? This is that dummy head. Ooh. Why is he a dummy head? Because he hurt my feelings. What did he do to you? I said, why you put the flames down there? Because I want him to burn up. Well, what did he do? He hurt me. Boom. Well, what did he do when he hurt you? He made me. All from a picture. And you don't tell them what to color, you just say color. And then ask them to describe. And even the babies that don't know how to draw, they say, her is mean. And it'll be like, you be like, well, damn, did you have to draw their body like that? Pictures is the easiest way for kids. Even when kids have been hurt and they take them to the police station, what do? They give them a crayon and markers and something to drink and tell them, let's color a picture. And I was doing that way before I knew that they did that. But it works. You can do this with your teenagers. Give them some canvases and let them be free to draw. You can read their emotions through their paintings. And if you sit and be quiet and just put on some music that y'all can both stand, they'll open up. Stop telling them what they can think. Stop telling them what they can say. You don't know what your kids experience when you're not around them. And I'm talking about from this big to this big. You have no idea. But because you in your own realm, you don't think it can happen in your life, then you won't even see sometimes what's going on because it don't fit into your life. You've been telling yourself, oh. Listen. Yeah. Come on, Coco. It's a real thing. Art therapy. Come on. It's amazing for bringing up those difficult things. Why do y'all think we do so much art stuff over here? Why do y'all think CERCA is always making stuff? This is my art therapy. Do you hear me? All of these little things here is my art. I'm still over there. I ain't left. I'm still healing from a lot of stuff. And so I make beautiful things that I want to see that make me happy around here, that make me feel a different way from how the devil be trying to make me feel. What do y'all think we do with the coloring? Where's our coloring books? I'm a whole grandma of 3. And I promise y'all, that's all I do. For the people that know, but we still do art therapy over here for those of you that are new. Oh, we've been doing art therapy over here for a while, don't we, family? We got our gel pens that come with 120 refill. Okay, for grown folks. We don't let the kids use these because they be tearing them up, and don't feel bad about it. You got your own crayons. You don't need mine. And we do stuff like this up in here. Because we still doing art therapy and stuff still right now. And do. We use coloring to study what we study all the time and do. Right? Wait a minute. We do this kind of stuff around here. When we can't think or our thoughts are out of whack or there's a painful thing going on, I can pour that into my art. And it's just coloring. I mean, I ain't like Tay and Tasha or nothing. But, because the way they just be throwing stuff out, I be like, God dang it, how did your mind even, you know, but we do stuff like this. We do. This made me happy too. All these little houses. You see? I might not be the best artist, but I do what I can and it don't gotta be nobody else. It gotta be what I like. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I like. Because it's my therapy. You know? It's my own therapy. You see that? So, I do what I need to. Yeah. Get you some coloring books. This is what we do. We do this kind of stuff. We is kids over here healing ourselves, ain't we, y'all? We got toys. We got dragons and ancient cities we building. We got everything you didn't get to do. You can do it now. Ain't nobody telling you it's stupid. Do it because you want to. Go find your old interests and do them again. Just because you're an adult don't mean you don't get to have no happy times. What? Yes. That's what that means. You see? You can do whatever you want. Hello. So, you do not have to be grouchy or whatever. It's a healing atmosphere, and here it is. In so many different ways, y'all. Let me go heal myself and give me some coffee and find me something else to put on, because I'm about to burn the hell up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I got to go get myself together there. Y'all see I'm sweating. This is definitely a hot flash, and guess what? All jokes aside, a lot of this is my life as well. But I talk about it freely, because I don't want to hold on to it anymore. I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm not about to be. I'm not. So you can let it go. What happened at 5, what happened at 6, what happened at 7, what happened at 8, 10, 12, 22, 17, 35, 44. You can let go of it. You don't have to carry it no more. Your life will change drastically too once you forgive that person and be like, we talked about the sins that are committed unknowingly and knowingly. If you are SA'd, if you were physically abused, that ain't have nothing to do with you. But because your body was a part of it, it is sin. But that's something that even playing house as a kid and doing the whole mommy daddy thing is sin. Y'all know how kids, that's why you can play house in my house. Ain't no mama, ain't no daddy. Everybody in here is kids. Because then they mimic what they see. I know this because house went on in houses that I was in. So when I had my kids, no, we not playing no house like that. Ain't no mommy and you the daddy and I'm the, no, we not doing any of that. Everybody is the kids. We at a job and y'all is working at the daycare center. That's the kind of stuff we did. Yeah. Ain't no house. Now, we got all the house stuff in here, the fake kitchen and all of that, but no. The devil is cunning. Have you not seen them trafficking even babies? Who's seen that people have trafficked their newborn children for illicit acts? So do you think they care? The devil, he will use your newborn. Oh, that's too early to talk about it. Well, the devil don't think so, because he making them perform all kind of acts on folks and their babies. Y'all better quit acting like the devil care. He don't. Oh, I'm not going to talk to him. Okay, but somebody else is. Somebody else is going to introduce him to it. So you better be the first line of defense. It ain't never too early when their minds is being bombarded with, like I said, this whole gender neutral thing. Why is y'all worried about who these people with these little bitty 6-month-old babies is going to be intimate with? This is not even something that should be in our minds. If they want to be a girl or a boy. None of that, all equates to sex. Why are we talking about sexuality, which is the thoughts of being sexual with kids at 2 months? Weirdo. And I don't care who don't like it, because if you look up the whole gender neutral sexuality thing, why is we even thinking about sexuality with freaking kids? Kindergartners and stuff, y'all weird. Look up the definitions for you just be letting stuff fall out your mouth, trying to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. Because the weirdos is the ones that's doing it. Because they like them when they androgynous. Them is the ones that don't care if it's a girl or if it's a boy, long as they ain't hit puberty yet. Weirdos, y'all better pay attention. Never in history. Look them words up. Sorry, I had to change them winter pants I had on, but it's already 70-something degrees in here. I had to take them off, put on our WOIU basketball shorts, and did. Y'all see them? Let me stand up here so y'all can see. And I don't even care. And legs ashy and everything. Y'all see we got these, don't even trip, and they glow in the dark. Got the pockets. Can't do it without the pockets. Oh. Got to figure out this whole cooling system here. We got men's WOIU. They comfortable too, because I be wearing these. Yes, they on the Nerd Junk website. And Zoo. Sorry, y'all. Y'all still love me? Anybody had to go on an emotional roller coaster today, but you needed it? And we ain't pulled out not one book for real. But life lessons a lot of times be real good too. You didn't know when you were supposed the devil working through people in our family. Yeah, it's a real thing. And these things plague our family as well. But the devil don't get to stay if you not expose the person, because like I said, most times that person was abused. Do you remember me asking y'all, telling y'all, instead of saying, what's wrong with you? If you want to know, you ask a person, who hurt you? And even the predators, some of them will break down in tears. Thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. It's not the person. It's the disembodied spirit that misses the lascivious, filthy things that they used to do when they had flesh. Don't forget who the disembodied spirits are. They used to be alive. They had the same, well, not the same, because it was a whole bunch of different beings at that time. You know what I'm saying? These things are old. They are eons old. This ain't new to them. They true to what they do. We be the deceived people. We don't believe, I don't believe in demons. And that's why they running through your family. That's why your children are being abused by them at night. Why you think one of the first things that I told y'all when we started this was pay attention to your kids and let them tell you about what be in their room. Them up the spirits, they start on the outside. But once you reject your children, that is their doorway in. Once you don't believe them, that is because they feel hurt. They feel whatever. They need a doorway. So they will keep you into it with your baby so they can keep controlling their life. Just like the predator that's going to keep you separated. Do you see it? Do you see it now? Who be working in them situations? It's the fallen angels and their children. Because God is a God of unity. Those spirits were separated from God. So their spiritual father, the fallen angels, and their grandkids, God's grandkids, basically, but he called them reprobates. He said, them ain't my grandkids. Because they are no longer my sons. I took my name off of them. So then what do? Tear up families. They can't go back where their daddy is, so you're not going to have your daddy and mama either. They don't want you to connect to your spiritual father because they can't connect to him. He don't even listen to them. Why is this not working? Because it ain't plugged up. Yeah, I thought I plugged this thing up and didn't. Y'all see it now? That's what the Bible talks about, the enmity between the devil, the fallen angels, the evil spirits, and humans. People skip right on over that in the beginning. It's right there in the beginning of the Bible. That they was coming to tear your family up. Your seed against their seed. What is your seed? Your lineage. My daughter said, why you who? I said, CERCA TROVA. Oh, okay. So our broken home and families are because the first family became broken. Yeah. So they don't want you connecting with God. That's why they say he ain't real. Don't talk to him, because he don't talk to them. He don't talk to them, so he don't want them. They don't want you talking to him. He don't hear them. He don't listen to them. He'll shut his ears off. They screaming, Dad, we're sorry. Dad, remember we talked to the angels. That's some of them that's jail. All of them ain't jail. They want God to disown us the way that he disowned them. That's it. Y'all saw it in... Oh, no, it's not in this book. I believe it's in the other one. 293 in the other book. Is it 293? What is it? In book 2? Hold on. I don't even know which book it's in. Y'all, give me a minute. I think it's like 250. 250. Mm-hmm. 262, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta finish this paperwork. Bruised kids fighting for love, but they build hate and want to corrupt others. That's all they know. Kids only do what they've been taught. My kids used to go to school praying for people. And they always looked out for the person that had less. They always tried to give to the person that had less because that's what they saw their mama doing. So if your kids get to school and they be teasing other people, they hear you talking about who ain't got what and how they ain't on your level and look at her shoes. And so then they go to school and they do just that. Oh. If they get caught stupid at home, they call it people stupid. Book 2. Page 262. They did too much. They did, Miss Buckins, didn't they? Yep. They want to use our gift free will. Come on. Come on. They want to... Wait a minute. Hold on. That's good. What you said? Butterflies. They want to use our gift of free will against us to put us in the same spot as them. Come on now. And do. That's what the Bible said. Why you let Satan deceive you? How many times did y'all see this? Satan changed himself into whoever he needed to be to trick Adam and Eve when we read it in here. So to those of you that are new and you might not have ever read the book of Adam and Eve, it changed your life. How many times you failed God? Who when you read this understood why you used to feel so guilty all the time and stuff? And it ain't that you wanted to keep messing up, but you understand where it came from. Thank you. And so then you try. The book of Adam and Eve teaches you to look for the wiles of the devil. It shows you that he can come like anybody. And he will change. He will use God's word to trick you. If you didn't get that out of this book, you need to go back and read it. 262 in book 1. You said they not preaching this on the pews. Listen. That's why the pew people come over here and come for me. You're welcome. Don't they come for me, y'all? I don't even be doing nothing to them. I be over here. I don't go on their pages or nothing. They just be over here. And they come over here messing with me. I don't go up in their churches talking about what I be talking about. I sit over here. Book 2, 262. All right, because I ain't going to stay on here long, y'all. I got some stuff to do. We at 108 minutes. Ooh, once you realize the sin leads to death, it do change everything. You don't be talking about you only live once because you realize that's not true either. You only live in the flesh once. But the spirit going to be here. And everybody like, oh, we gods. Our bodies are really indestructible. That's only good if you go into a calm place. But if you read about the tortures we read about, you understand that your body ain't gonna give out, and it ain't no pain tolerance over there, ain't no shock, you would not be, barking that out so loudly. Especially if you ain't trying to line up with the way that God wants you to live. That could be, not good. An indestructible body is only good if you're going to be in a place of peace. You would want an indestructible body if you go into a place of torment. You would want it to give out as quickly as possible. But God said, it's not. It's not going to give out. So here we go. Real quick, y'all, because I'm about to go. And my lights is in my room, I think. Nope, right there. Thank you, Miss Joy. Thank you. Oh, yes. Here we go. She know I can't see. She be looking out for you, girl. You hear me? All right. Well, I'm going to go back to 261 just at the bottom. It says, when Eve heard this, and we reading the Vita. So it's going to be every other page, y'all, to the new people. It's the light, Tone. A book light. She bought me 2 of them. I got a green one and a white one, and they change colors and everything. Depending on what your light preference is. They go dim and bright and the whole nine. You see? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Tone. All right. So it says, when Eve heard this, she knew that the devil had persuaded her to come out of the river, and fell on her face to the ground. And her sorrow and sighing and lamenting were doubled. She cried out, saying, woe to you, O devil! Why do you assault us for nothing? What have you to do with us? And what have we done to you that you should pursue us with deceit? Why does your malice fall on us? Have we stolen your glory and made you to be without honor? Why do you treacherously and enviously pursue us, O enemy, all the way to death? So, deceit, malice, envy, and treachery. If you got any of that in you, you know my daddy kid. Your father is Satan. You treacherous? You envious? Remember I told you I don't want nobody to envy me, be jealous of me? Because they'll kill you. I don't. And the devil sighed. Oh, Adam, all my enmity and envy and sorrow concern you. Since because of you I am expelled and deprived of my glory which I had in the heavens in the midst of the angels. And because of you I was cast out onto the earth. Adam said, what have I done to you? And what is my blame with you, since you are neither harmed nor hurt by us? Why do you pursue us? And the devil replied, Adam, what are you telling me? You're like, what are you saying, bro? Did you just hear what I told you? Nigga, the only reason I'm not in heaven in my glory right now is because of you. I got kicked out because of you, and I can't stand you. And anything that come out of you. Here we go. I gotta blow my nose out. Ugh. These damn water. Look, handy dandy water dispenser. I told y'all to remind me to turn this thing on when I come in here. Y'all don't be... Listen. Because this room is stuffy because it's in the middle of everything else. So it don't get the airflow. I'll open it up because if it rains, I don't want no water getting in here on my boots. I just turned it on. Sorry, family. I woke up. I already know it's dry in here. Ow! Because my heat, I got like the blow dryer, the heater, all of that. And they be drying my nasal passages out, and then it's like that congested. Oh, getting old is a trip. Okay. I feel like it's just sitting right there. All right. We ready? So now that we know that jealous Satan and his brothers that was kicked out is mad because their dad won't talk to them. Yes, the blow dryer, honey, keeps my back all the way warm because there's no person there. So gotta keep some heat on that back now. Lets me go to sleep a little easier. So put some tea tree oil in my diffuser. Okay. Normally I'll put that eucalyptus on and it helps, but I just ain't been doing it. For my feet. Oh, yes, but it will dry your heels out, honey. Get some oil and socks on. Yes, I put it on my feet, yeah. And as long as that cover is warm in there, it don't matter if the whole rest of the bed is cold. I just needed to warm up when I don't like getting in cold sheets. I do not like getting in cold sheets at all. That is not my thing. I don't want no parts of that. I don't care if it's hot outside. I don't want to get in no cold sheets. I don't like it. It need to be snuggly. Hot. Anyway, moving on. Oh, where's my light? Yes. Because see, the heating pads and stuff, I even can't do the heated blankets anymore. I used to sleep on top of those. Put them under my mattress. Heated mattress pads, I can't. Because then I have a hot flash and I wake up and it be looking like that murder scene chalk thing on my bed. Pillow be soaked and everything, so. Name of the book. This is the name of this book. Do you have this book, or are you saying what's the name of this book? Man, me last night right now. I'm telling you, I'll be a sweaty fool, honey. I wakes up in different clothes in the morning. Don't even remember. Change my shirt. Come on, Cos girl. I about to say, I go to sleep with one outfit on, one set of everything. Wake up, it's 3 of them over there on the floor. I don't even remember stumbling to the closet to put the no. You hear me? What is this? Get off of me. This is a 2-book set. I'm going through the change. Promise. And cold to hot. Come on. And then the shirts still be wet. They still be soaked. Like if you went to the gym and you throw your shirt over there, the dirty clothes, you might not just wash it right away, and you pick it up and it's still moist. That's why I have to do laundry every other day for sure now. Sometimes every day. And Zoom. This body heats up, honey. Anyway, okay. So the devil replied, Adam, what are you telling me? It is because of you that I have been thrown out of there. When you were created, I was cast out from the presence of God and was sent out from the fellowship of the angels. When God blew into you the breath of life, and your countenance and your likeness were made in the image of God, Michael brought you and made us worship you in the sight of God. And the Lord God said, behold, Adam, and I made you in our image and likeness. And Michael went out and called the angels, saying, worship the image of the Lord. And as the Lord God has instructed, and Michael himself worshiped first, and called me and said, worship the image of image of God, Yahweh. And I answered, I do not worship Adam. This is Lucifer talking. And when Michael kept forcing me to worship, I said to him, why do you? He said, nigga, quit asking me. I told you I ain't doing it. Bro, don't ask me no more. I'm not worshiping. I'm not doing that. Good morning. He said, quit asking me. Michael, his brother, Lucifer and Michael are brothers. He like, bro, don't say nothing else to me about that. I don't want to hear about it. That's y'all thing over there. You, Dad, and the rest of y'all up. I don't want to know. No. Had an attitude. That's y'all thing. Y'all doing that over there. I don't want no parts of that. You see how beautiful I am? Okay. It's crazy how these androgynous folks be more beautiful than the regular folks. So beautiful you can't believe it. We read a story about that too up in here, didn't we? The people coming out the water, and they was more beautiful than Eve, it said. Y'all remember? Oh, okay, moving on. All right. He said, why do you compel me? I will not worship one inferior and subsequent to me. Do y'all see y'all managers in this story? Y'all see y'all supervisors in this story? Y'all see the family member that think they too good to work when everybody else is putting in and they feel like they don't gotta do y'all see it? Ain't they always the most cocky and but they always got something to say about what somebody else ain't doing, but too busy not worrying about their own stuff? Whose spirit is that? Always got to point out somebody else's shortcomings. Whose spirit is that? Always got to point out how they better. Whose spirit is that? I'm better. Oh, because, honey, and because when you better, you don't got to point out people's shortcomings. To make yourself look good. When you better, you don't even care. You just try to help them. You don't got to talk about it. You just help. But if you want people, oh, well, let's just look. We're just going to move on. Here we go. Y'all better watch them spirits that be using you. Then you read this stuff. And guess what? You realize who been using you for a long time, too. Because some of y'all, this is y'all. We ain't going to talk about it. I love you. You my funny acting family member. It's okay. We know. I'm going to be honest. It's a lot of people that wasn't givers when they came over here. They givers now. It's a lot. Ooh, the quad said. Listen here. It's a lot of things that have changed in your life since coming to WOIU. But it ain't me telling. It's you watching how God's people act and how the devil people act. And you just screwed it on over to the other side. Y'all my funny acting family. It's okay. Don't want to bring that to the cookout but tomatoes. And stuff y'all can make. I got heartburn. I don't need no more red sauce. Makes me some birthday stuff. How about that? Do that. Make me some birthday stuff. How about that? I don't want no more rojo. You can keep it. I need some birdie up in here. Okay? Or some birdie beef or some birdie sauce or something. I don't want any of that. Keep it. Azul, I'll take that even. You got some blue fruit, throw that. You got onions, good job. Only the green. I'm over it. I'm over it, damn it. I done made all the tomato dishes I can make. I ain't got no more. Now, moving on with my funny acting family. Is y'all ready? Okay. Woo-wee. It's a tough crowd, Dad. All right. So Lucifer then got mad because his older brother, or the brother, then told him to worship Adam, which is the image of God. And he said, I am prior to him in creation. Before he was made, I was already made. He ought to worship me. Did y'all hear that? Lucifer said, nigga, I was made before him. In creation. He need to be worshiping me. Why do you think the demons want y'all to worship their false idol gods? Oh, you mean the people that used to be alive? The angels' children? Y'all see that spirit right there when you talking to Mommy Watt and them? You talking to the fallen angels' children that are the disembodied spirits that want you to give them God's worship, you mean? Who started that? And then him and his brothers jumped on the bandwagon. First it was spiritual. Then it was physical. Because he said, God cast me out into the earth. Oh, auntie. All right. Not you. Auntie. Look, now she's like, look. Now look, I love you, little niecey, but you get off my damn toe. Move it. I said move. Listen. Right. He got two names, Satan and Lucy. You right. He do. Because he's an androgynous being. And he's a bisexual being. So he go both ways. He could be a female or a male. We've seen Satan depicted as Lucy. And we didn't see him depicted as the dark man. It's funny because he's always the dark, handsome man, and then in the when he's the woman, most times he's real pale and this whole thing, so it's dark and light. You get that? You get it? The dark and the light. He be trying to, because God was in the darkness, but he called light to him. But the darkness it wasn't. The earth was void and dark, or the world. God is light. But everything around him was dark. He said, I want to see some stuff. Let me. Like Leslie and Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah, all of them. Lucille is my daughter's middle name, and we call her Lucy. Well. And Lucy was a redhead and very pale skinned. Uh-oh. You said throat chop from Dad, and now you, let's go. Is y'all crossing off the spirits that have been working here? And did y'all see any of those spirits in what we read in the Testament of Solomon about the Ricks, this, and error, and all of that? Y'all see it right there, right? These his homeboys. These his brothers. And they are the 7 ruling spirits of darkness in this place, in this realm where we at. The Bible even says it. There are principalities and rulers in high places. That's these folks. They was here before we got here. You see, Lucifer said, God cast me out of heaven onto earth. So that means demons, these demons that's been playing with your kids, playing with your mama, playing with your uncle, playing with you, playing with your husband, they was here before we got here. Now think about this. You got kicked out of heaven and Adam got to stay there. God made you beautiful, but you're not more beautiful than God. And so then God turned around and took the dirtiest, lowest thing and made it look just like him. Even though you were the most beautiful angel. They said he got like... And people are always trying to make you feel like you beneath them. Whose spirit is that? Because God lift you up. Well, Lucifer had the spirit of, I was here first. And I'm taking all that I want to take. And if I can't have it, I'm tearing it up so can't nobody else have it either. If I can't have you, nobody can't have you. Whose spirit is that? If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. Whose spirit is that? Because when he couldn't get his way, he got in his brother's ears and they lost out and they got disowned. Then he get here and he made Adam and Eve lose out because he couldn't get back in God's good graces. He don't want nobody. Him and his brothers. First of all, his brothers was probably pissed at him because you said this was going to work. And now daddy won't talk to none of us. So now they had to have a human experience almost, because a lot of them came down here and started sleeping with the women. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. But then they started to pollute what God did. And they feel like, well, maybe if I have a baby with them, then God got to talk to me because he's still talking to the humans and he'll talk to my children. God said, I ain't talking to your children or their mamas. Y'all all reprobates. I disowned all of them. Ain't my grandkids. Y'all was my sons, but I took the EL off your name. You're not mine. Maurice said, I am not your father. And your grandkids ain't my grandkids. Your kids ain't my grandkids. This is why we talked about this. The Titans was trying to get back up to heaven to fight with the forces of heaven because they was mad because their daddies and their mamas was sad. Because the Lord wouldn't hear them. And he's forsaken them. That's what they're called, the forsaken and the forgotten and all of that. Because God forsook them. He disowned them. He took the EL, Sataniel and Baraquiel and all of that. They ain't got the EL, the name of God on their name no more. He disowned them. They're not his sons. That's why I say in Genesis, the sons of God and the sons of men. It's two different races of people. Or beings, whatever you want to call it. But they did collide. And their genetics were mixed together. It's the only way they felt like they could reconcile themselves with the image of God. If we're made in the image of God and God won't talk to you, what's the first thing people do? Try to go talk to one of your family members or somebody they know you know. To send word through that person. Well, God wasn't hearing the fallen angels and them. So then they went into the women and said, well, maybe if I have kids, he'll listen to my kids. He said, I ain't listening to your kids either. And so they started tearing up. Oh, you're not going to listen to me? I'll knock all this stuff over. And that's what they started doing. Oh, are you going to talk to me now? I done ate 100 of your humans. I started mixing your species. What you got to say about that? Have y'all ever noticed, whenever it be them crazy situations, they always be the devil person be looking up, screaming at the ceiling, at the sky. Who they talking to? How do you like that? Who be doing that? He still won't listen. He still don't hear him. From all the way back then, before we even got our physical bodies, he's not listening. And so they feel like this is why the devil be, he's called the accuser. Because he does get to go up. He say, look what they did. You ain't going to disown them now? Oh, I tricked them into sleeping with 15 people in 2 weeks. You ain't going to disown them now? You said don't have premarital sex. You ain't going to disown him now? He cheated on, I made sure he cheated on his wife, and everybody know about it. You're not going to disown him now? Oh, you gonna give him another chance, but you couldn't give me. I messed up one time. And you cast me out, but they get to do it over and over and over and over. Smack you in your face. Get addicted to drugs. Have babies by different people. And you gonna let this go against your rule. So when you sin, it is only because the devil wants you to get disowned like him. He didn't get another chance. He had one shot and he blew it. God gives his grace. He got one time. We get a gazillion. So yeah, he pissed. And yeah, he gonna give you anything to take you away from God, because he don't never get to be in his presence like that no more. CCC, come on. I'm just saying. Are you looking? He gonna give you whatever you want and think you let you stick. Because as soon as he give it to you, he running the tail to try to get God to disown you the way him and his brothers and their kids was disowned. Y'all better get it together and see what's coming. They want God's worship. So when you worship an idol god like Mommy Wada and all of these other people, whatever other gods, the Anunnaki gods, do y'all realize who's running that? Right, Michael, you hear something? I didn't hear nothing, Dad. Oh, okay, I thought I didn't hear nothing either. So when you steal, when you lie, when you commit adultery, fornication, whatever it is, covetousness, when you're envious, when you're jealous, when you whatever it is, look at who telling you to do it. And then they running a snitch on you. You know how some people, you just don't do nothing. I will never do anything in front of them because, baby, they can't hold water. That's the demons that encourage you to do stuff, and then as soon as you do it, they run it and tell it. Because they want you to be disowned as well. And if they know that you don't respect God, they don't care. They'll just get you tricked up into worshiping them, which is what they want. This is why I told you, we don't pray to angels. My angelic God, you don't pray to them. They are messengers. They do what they're told. God sent them to assist us. So why is you praying to them? I don't pray to no damn angels. We pray to God, and he tell them what to do and where to go and where to be and how to. Y'all got that mixed up. You don't pray to the creation. You pray to the creator. You don't pray to the creation. You pray to the creator. You do not pray to the creation. You pray to the creator. Even if you is praying to them false gods that is the disembodied spirits of the fallen angels and their children, you still praying to the creation and not the creator. I'll take the creator for 500, Alex. And will, and don't want no parts of the rest of it. And am I perfect? Absolutely not. And mess up probably every day in one way or another. But I still don't want that. God, keep working on me. Thank you for your grace. Because I'm going, nah, I don't want that. And I know you a hater too. And the only reason you giving me everything to keep me away from God is because you want me to have to be in a miserable place that you going to be in too. No, I don't want nothing from the devil. I don't want nothing ill-gotten. Much duality over here. Come on. Come on. Well, we were spirit, then we was flesh. Well, let's see. Right here. Okay. 15. He said, when they heard this, the other angels who were under me. Okay. Did it list all the angels that was under Lucifer right here? It just said all of them. Remember I was telling y'all 144,000 is the heads. And most times when God lists one demon, he just lists, or even the angels. It was more angels, but they did not list them all. They only listed the heads. That's why I be trying to tell you, God just count the head. That's why you going to be responsible for the people that's under you, your kids. Because you the head of that family. Whenever God mentions somebody, okay, legion. Legion was one name. That was the head demon. But he said, for we are many in here. It didn't go through and list every demon that was in there. It just said we in here. We. D-I-D. We all in here. All of us. We all in here, everybody. And sometimes we fight against each other in here. And throw ourselves around. Because we fighting in the spirit and this body is being thrown around. Oh, never mind. Moving on. Here we go. All right. Self-harming comes from somewhere. There's a sacrifice that needs to be, a blood sacrifice that needs to be made. And then most people cut and you're not supposed to take in even your own human blood. Oh. So some flesh gotta be cut open, huh? Listen, it's not a game out here. Listen. All right. So it said when they heard this, okay. The other angels who were under me refused to worship him, and Michael asserted, worship the image of God. But if now you will not worship, the Lord God will be wrathful with you. And I said, this is Lucifer talking, if he be wrathful with me, I will set my throne above the stars of heaven, and I will be like the Most High. And the Lord God was very angry with me, and he sent me with my angels, you and your homeboys, out from our glory. And because of you, we were expelled into this world from our dwellings and have been cast onto earth. And immediately we were made to grieve, since we were deprived of so great a glory, and we were pained to see you in such bliss and delights. Envy. I'm happy, and so misery loves company. He said we was pained to see that you was happy. There's some people around you, every time they know you happy, they gonna try to do something to make you upset. Oh, let's see how happy she be after this. Let's see how happy he be after this. Say you your daddy. Say you your daddy. You your daddy child. You your daddy child. Satan is your daddy. And is. You don't care about making nobody else happy? You want to ruin their happiness? Really? Well, now you know what spirit is working in them. I'm going to read that again. Y'all highlight that. Ooh. He said, and the Lord God was angry with me and sent me with my angels out from our glory. And because of you, we were expelled into this world from our dwellings and have been cast onto earth. And immediately we were made to grieve, since we have been deprived of so great a glory. And we were pained to see you in such bliss of delights. So with deceit, I assailed your wife and made you to be expelled through her from the joy of your bliss, as I have been expelled from my glory. I know so many people like this. Hello, Isabel. I know so many people like this. They so miserable, baby. They will ruin any. We call them trolls online. They got a name, trolls, and trolls ain't nothing pretty. Trolls is always big and ugly and got this like deformed. Why you want to be a troll? Every depiction I seen of a troll, and even the little cute trolls that y'all say is cute, they deformed too. little bitty ass arms and all that hair sticking all over their head, looking like that thing from the Invisible City. You want to be a troll? You want to be the person that gets under people's skins and you so jealous to see somebody smiling that you have to find a way to ruin their day? Your daddy ain't God. I don't care. Church people. Pharisees and Sadducees, because every time Jesus was having a good time, they'll be looking over there with the Cat Williams stomach virus face and have to find a way to ruin the good time that they was having. What spirit is y'all using, church people? 66ers, Pharisees, and Sadducees. I'm going to leave it on that note. You need to figure out who you is and who your daddy is. If you call it and ruin people's day. Or if you see somebody having a smile and you want to bring, even if it's your husband or your wife or your kids. Thank you. It might be you. It might be you. I'm about to go because I feel tomatoes and stuff coming my way. I'm about to go find me some real food and I got paperwork to do. I don't know if I'm going to see y'all this evening or not. It might be tomorrow. See, this how we've been on here 145 minutes and 17 seconds. I love y'all. Y'all still love me. It's been a long class, but we covered a lot of stuff today, didn't we? I got some stuff to do. It was a long class today, right? But it was worth it. Because we going to get this mess out of here before God come get us. You hear me? I don't want to deal with it no more. None of it. Help. And we can help other people too. Stop asking what's wrong and start asking them who hurt you. You'll get more answers that way. Hallelujah! Hallelujah. And do. I gotta change my microphone. And do. It's about to be lit up in here. Y'all just wait till I can get that other one hooked up. I'm gonna figure all this stuff out. You hear me? Where'd my box go? Because I don't want this messed up. There it is. Oh, y'all got boxes and boxes. I think I got some stuff I need to go pick up today. It was raining the other day, so I did that. Yes, we got the tambourine, honey. And do. I gotta practice. I ain't played the tambourine in a minute. My wrist is weak. You gotta hit it here too, because if you don't, you'll tear all this up. I got to remember, and that's the real cast. So I got to pay attention, because you hit one of them metal things, baby, you're gonna have a good old point right here. You gotta beat that just at the right place. You got to cup the hands. It's the whole way you got to do it, so it'll do what you need to do. Listen, I ain't played one in a minute, but listen here. That was a fight to get up to the front of there and get one of them good tambourines. You didn't want the little raggedy one that didn't have no symbols or nothing in it. The little pieces in there. Somebody done beat it loose. Listen, Rika, I'm about to get my skills back up. It's been a minute. I'm telling you. It's all about the technique, and is. Hey, they beat it loose. I'm talking about, it was a man that went to our church. His hands are so big, right? He was the choir director there. He used to beat that tambourine, baby. I done seen him smack his kids up too. You know what I'm saying, brother? Yeah, that's the man I told y'all, he could stand at the back of the church and his clap was so loud. When he got ready, boom. It'll shake everybody out. Like, hold on. That's why I use the clap with my kids. He the reason. Slap my hands tight. It's gonna catch you off guard. But 1, 2, 3. He was a big, tall man. You know what I'm saying? His daughters was my friends. Like, my auntie, her and his oldest daughter was the same age, and then me and his youngest daughter was the same age. So, yeah, we used to kick it. Go to furs and eat on Sundays. It's so good. Have your little purse with your little, they always give you a grown woman purse, really. So your little girl, she got that big old, well, now y'all got mommy and me's. We didn't have that. And they had the long strap, so they had to tie a knot in it so it wasn't dragging the floor when you went to church. Y'all know about that with your little lip gloss in it? Listen here. Who knows? Yes. And you better not put too much. All right, now put it up or I'm going to take it. Pay attention to the word. Where your notebook at? Get your tablet out and you write down something in here. You need to learn something while you're here. Pay attention. I said pay attention. I didn't come in here to get beat on. My grandma was the pastor, though, so we kind of got away with it a little bit. Pay attention. I love y'all. I'm going. I got to go eat. And it's time I'm about to go take me a bath. You said you just had a whole flashback. And it did. Church was good when you